What if I told you that twice a year, over 25,000 Chinese manufacturers all show up, ready to meet you, show you their products, negotiate pricing, and compete for your business? No flying city to city, no language nightmares, no cold emailing factories and hoping someone writes back. It's called the Canton Fair. And if you want to import products from China and you haven't heard about it, you're leaving a serious opportunity on the table. Stay with me for the next few minutes to find out what is needed to get into manufacturing in China, why it matters, and how you can use it to source smarter, cheaper, and faster than most. Every year, millions of dollars in products are imported from China by small businesses, e-commerce brands, retail companies, and entrepreneurs. Everything from electronics, clothing, furniture, beauty products, and industrial equipment, from small to large scale. The challenge that most people face is that China is a massive country with thousands of manufacturers spreading across hundreds of cities and provinces. Finding the right one immediately is very difficult. The one that offers quality, great pricing, and actually wants to work with you. This has traditionally meant weeks of traveling, hiring sourcing agents, and a lot of guesswork. This is no longer required. The Canton Fair was created specifically to solve this problem, and it has been doing exactly that since 1957. This trade fair has been running for nearly 70 years, which tells you everything you need to know about how serious the Chinese take the manufacturing industry. It is, without question, the largest and most comprehensive trade fair in the world to date. Officially known as the China Import and Export Fair, the Canton Fair is held twice a year, every spring in April and every autumn in October, in Guangzhou City, China, sometimes still referred to by its old name, Canton. This manufacturing hub in southern China is very close to Hong Kong and Shenzhen. The fair takes place in one of the largest exhibition venues on the planet, spanning over 1 million square meters long. That's roughly 154 football fields. Each session runs for 5 days and is split into 3 phases, each focusing on different product categories. So depending on what you're sourcing, whether it's electronics, homeware, or fashion building materials, there's a specific phase dedicated to your industry. In a single visit, you can walk through thousands of booths, touch, test real samples, meet factory owners and sales reps face to face, compare pricing in real time, and start building the supplier relationships that can define your business for years to come. Why does this matter? Think about the traditional process. You find a factory online from a source you don't know. You send them a message or an email. You maybe get a sample. You hope it matches the listing. You negotiate blindly because you have no idea what the manufacturing process entails. You place an order. You cross your fingers. Sound familiar? The Canton Fair flips that process entirely. When you're walking around the Canton Fair, you're not an anonymous buyer sending messages into a void. No. You're a live, valuable customer standing in front of a supplier who wants your business. You can see the actual product. You can compare 3 competing factories side by side in the same afternoon. You have the leverage of being there in person, and that changes everything. Therefore, suppliers at the Canton Fair expect to meet international buyers, and they prepare for it. At the typical Canton Fair, you're looking at over 25,000 from across China, more than 300,000 international buyers from over 200 countries and regions. These aren't just small pop-up booths. Many companies have invested heavily in their stands, bringing full product demonstrations, catalogs, engineering staff who can discuss customization, minimum order quantities, lead times, and logistics right there on the spot. So, how does someone attend the Canton Fair? To attend the Canton Fair is fairly simple. As an international buyer, you register on the website. That's cantonfair.org.cn. As an overseas buyer, registration is free. Yes, no charge for international buyers. You will need a valid passport and a valid Chinese visa. And once you've registered at the Canton Fair, you'll receive a buyer's badge, which gives you access to the exhibition halls during your registration phase, which you can keep and use again for your next visit, so there's no need for you to re-register. The bottom line, if you're serious about building a product-based business, the Canton Fair is one of the most powerful tools available. Knowing it exists already puts you ahead of the curve. So, check out the Canton Fair for your next exhibition trip to Guangzhou. And if you want to find out more, take a look at our YouTube channel, like, subscribe, and I will see you at the next Canton Fair.